What's up traders, welcome to live streaming from Forex Trading Wizard Academy. This is Forex Wizard, your trading coach. We'll be doing a live trading session, live analysis, live discussion that we do every trading day during this time. As you know that the market now shuffling up and down, we see a lot of drama in the market as this is the new year. As you know that an NFP week is crucially important because NFP coming up, we'll see a lot of movement in the market. Now what we have seen so far, there is a strong reversal on gold and GBP pairs, and we see that currently on the screen is GBPUSD. What I see that GBPUSD after has a drastic drop, the price is going to test that level. We'll see how we can find trading opportunity. Now I'll go through all those pairs that guys you are on in your list as well as in my list. Make sure you use the live chat area to ask any question. Before I begin, make sure you smash the like button, hit that subscribe button if you haven't done yet, to help the channel and also to stay at the top of the search engine so that you are always at the top. So with that being said, let's look at first of all British pound US dollar. I'm very curious about this pair. Now as you have seen that there has been a strong breakdown on British pound US dollar with this big giant candle in the London session. Now the price is going up for retest. Now what is likely to happen? That's the question. Is it going to reverse or it is going to drop? Let's look at first of all bigger picture to see in fact what is likely to happen. We'll look at first monthly because just the monthly candle has closed. Okay, we see that this is the new month, new year. This candle is super important. Now what we have seen that GBPUSD primarily after the monthly close as a doji. Okay, we see that GBPUSD just had broken the monthly low. So when the price has broken the monthly low, it is really important to see what the price is doing, because now there are two things likely to happen. Is one, the price to continue to drop to the level that I will show you on the weekly perspective, or the price to just to reverse from here. Now I will also discuss in what situation we will be considering a reversal, that means the retreating back. In what situation we will be considering going short. Let's find out. First of all, first look at the monthly. In fact, what is likely to happen? First of all, monthly, you can see that there is a monthly doji. Normally when you see an uptrending market, a doji on the way, you will see that after breaking low of the doji, the price normally continue to rise if it is still bullish market. Now if it is like, let's say if the trend is merging with the very long term historical trend which is down, then the story is different. Then we could see that GBPUSD is coming back down well below the level. So keep the monthly in that way. Let's jump on to weekly. Now if I look at the weekly, there is some probability on the weekly. First of all, let me tell you what it is. First of all, you see that there is a weekly impulse here, right? This is a big impulse. Now when the weekly price was going up, breaking this local like long-term downtrend, what we have seen that British pound US dollar here created a very prominent structure. Okay, so what's the structure? You can see that. Let me separate it. This is the structure that GBPUSD has created, especially with this long wick on the weekly, this long narrow doji. Now this is the neckline. The price just reversed from here and it has left this neckline, okay, this previous resistance, which is turning support here. Now if the price drops, then highly likely that this price is coming back down here to test this neckline, previous resistance, which is turning support, and then we might see again bullish move. So if the price is reversing, then we can say that Gbpusd is coming to that level. Okay, this is one probability. Another probability, as I mentioned on the monthly, that the price to continue to rise. So now let's look at daily to consider what might happen. Now from the daily perspective, Gbpusd, what we have seen, that this is the daily candle. What do you see, that after this strong breakdown on the daily, little correction. So on the daily perspective, we have seen the price basically has broken out of this consolidation pattern. Now the question is the price coming to this level, to this zone, or it is going up again to continue its uptrend, probably completing a big consolidation pattern here. So to understand it, let's look at 4 hour. Okay, now before we go to the 4 hour, on the daily, this daily candle, what we have seen so far, it is not closed, but this one is a typically bearish candle. Now this is where the real answer will come to us. Either British pound US dollar is going to go to the monthly resistance level, or it is coming to this weekly support. What is the condition that we will be discussing now? In what situation we will be considering Gbpusd is reversing or coming back down? Now if you closely look at, you see that there is a long consolidation here. Okay, now this is an order block. Okay, the big boys placed order. This is an order block. Now after this breakdown with this red candle, it is a very strong bearish engulfer. This current price action, this one, and even afterwards, are crucially important to understand which way the market will be heading. And that's the main thing that, you know, that's what I always try to communicate to all of you guys, to understand, rather than predicting or, you know, guessing the market, to find out the real condition, in what situation you can consider that Gbpusd is making its move up or down. Now let me tell you couple of, first of all, if this current candle, this one, let's say, did something like that, 2 scenario I'll consider. Let's say has done something like that. All right, this one, let's say in 1 hour 20 minutes has done like this, one scenario. Another scenario, let's see that another scenario could be like this. Okay, another scenario could be like this. And then okay, let's say something like that, or a strong rejection from the top. So it's scenario A, scenario B, and the scenario C. Now in what situation we will be considering Gbpusd bullish? In what situation we will be considering Gbpusd in fact ready to drop again? Now I have to ask this question to you guys. Let me know in the chat. In the meantime, I wanna see what's happening on the chat, and let me know in the chat which one you consider bullish, which one consider bearish. Gamers World. Hi coach, can you please analyze US oil? Absolutely, look at all of them. And Suki, afternoon coach. NASDAQ, Eurujpy. Yeah, absolutely. Good evening, sir. Thank you. Good evening, Methi. Hello, sir. Thank you. Will GBPJ still come down? We'll look at it. Thanks for AUD CAD trade. No problems. That's amazing. Thank you. NASDAQ and Eurujpy, please consider C. Okay. B coach. Okay. Coach, can I sell gold now? We'll look at it. George C. Okay. So I see some answer coming up, but the question is not to choose one, but to tell me, because any one of this may happen. We don't know either will happen A or will happen B or will happen C. My question is, which one is bullish, which one is bearish? That's the question. So I know that A or B, I know, understand that you are trying to answer which one is likely to happen. Okay, A bullish, B bearish. Absolutely, that is what what I'm trying. A bearish. Okay, amazing. B is A bullish. Very good. Thank you. Yes, absolutely. This is what exactly I asked for, and everyone answered correct. Amazing. So this is what it is, guys. See, now you see Gbpusd now pushing high. When this candle is going up, we will not do anything. Okay, we will not do anything until we see that Gbpusd. Now this candle may easily can go up and closed as a big giant bullish candle. This happens in the market over and over again. We have seen that is why the main real trading comes. So if this current candle Gbpusd is going up, closed above with a long bullish engulfer, will be just observing. In that case, if this current candle, let's say this one is aggressively now going up, it's closing above as a bullish engulfer, that means that it created a false breakout. It grabbed liquidity from the monthly support. Okay, and in that case it will be a big bet for us for the bullish move. In that case, because it grabbed liquidity, created this big false breakout, we will be going long in option A. On the other hand, if we see that Gbpusd has gone exactly to this level and then strongly rejected, okay, with a long wick candle, with a big long wick candle, that is where we will be considering that Gbpusd is likely to drop. Okay, or if we see smaller candles here, okay, and then one pin bar like that, okay, that is also will be considering shorting. The only situation we will be considering going long on this one is if this candle, especially this current candle in 1 hour 14 minutes time, will be still in this live trading session. If this one closes up, that's a high probability that Gbpusd created a false breakout and then now ready to, ready to go bullish, and in that case we will be going long. After a doji or after a little bit of push to the upside, we will be going long. So this is how that the trading is, that no one can that can tell you exactly which way we'll be heading. Based on the price action, we'll make our decision. But I think that there is still the bias is bearish, because if I look at monthly, especially on the weekly, though it is an impulse, but the price still did not test this neckline. Okay, in this long-term downtrend, this is a very long-term downtrend, and because it has broken this narrow weekly doji, okay, high probability that this price will drop a lot to this level to complete this previous resistance, turning support, testing, and then we might see that push. But at the same time, as I mentioned, we need to look at lower time frame price action that will give us a clear idea of what is likely to happen. Okay guys, give a big thumbs up and also subscribe to the channel if you haven't done yet. Press that bell notification guys, so that you don't miss out anything. When you give thumbs up, subscribe, your homepage will be enriched with all the content that we are releasing every day, live analysis, live trading session, and all the content. And also you are supporting the channel by subscribing and liking the video. Thank you very much for your support. Okay, very good, thank you. Amazing answer. Please talk about gold. Yeah, next we will look at gold. Please bearish if we get a strong rejection. Absolutely, thank you for that. Amazing. CAD CHF, we'll look at it. CAD CHF, so Euro GBP. Okay, looking at gold now. Now look, GBP USD, AUD USD, as you know, that all related to gold. Now if British pound US dollar drops, then highly likely that gold also will continue to drop. Okay, now let's look at gold, what it is doing. Okay, we're looking at a daily perspective. Now this daily candle on gold, after this narrow doji, there is no volume in it yesterday, as you know, due to the public holiday. Today we have seen that gold open with a wickless candle and then had a big move up. Now this is the daily chart. This price action on gold on the daily, you know, it's a highly bullish market. Okay, so daily price on gold is bullish, but at the same time, when the price breaks out of this kind of structure, in many cases you'll see that the price will come back again to test the lower part of this level. That means that this support. Okay, now it is not impossible to see that again gold has come back here to test this level. Okay, and then trending to the upside. As you know, the market will never move in one direction. It could continue to rise. In that, if we see that in the similar way, GBP USD, we see that GBP USD created a false breakout, that means that gold is bullish. So looking at bigger picture on gold, what I see that gold, guys, this is the monthly price action on gold. Okay, first of all, you know, I have posted my analysis on early today, as you have seen, on gold as well. What I think that gold long-term picture is still bullish. Okay, but one thing we need to keep in mind, see, this is the impulse, this is the you know, during the war between Russia and Ukraine, we have seen that this price action develop, and this move was a completely, you know, that unusual move due to some uncertainty in the market. And from that level we have seen this big impulse on the monthly. Now when you see this kind of move, it is in fact a quite big move, and I was, you know, posting analysis even here, everywhere, all the time, mentioning everything, what are the reason the gold to drop, and every time it did. And interestingly, if you review quite a few of my past weekly forex forecast, you see that in all time gold is doing exactly as it is. If you can review back, let's say 5 weeks past weekly forex forecast, you see that how it was. So it will really help you, you know, shape your trading education, because you can find a link of the series of how that prediction came out, and you can predict in that too. So I will recommend you to watch all the weekly forex forecast one by one, so that you understand in fact how it happened. So now if we take our Fibonacci for this move, now when the price move for a Fibonacci retracement, normally you see that in most cases either the price hit 38.2% and then reverse, or in most cases you'll see the price is hitting 61.8%. These are the, in my personal experience, these are the two Fibonacci level that I have seen very respected. 50% also okay, but in most cases you see that in a very strong trend, the price just hit 38.2 and then reverse. In a healthy trend, the price goes up to 61.8 and then reverse. So as we have seen, the price already has broken 38.2% Fibonacci. Now we can expect the price to come at 61.8%, and that 61.8% Fibonacci level is aligning with something else. Let me show you what it is. If we look at weekly, you can see that when gold was reversing from here, okay, with this reversal, that's a double top or any kind of whatever you want to say there, because sometimes consolidation pattern you can't name it, it's just a reversal. That is simplest way to tell is reversal, and to find out the neckline is the only way that you can determine when to, at what point is the order block. So if you closely look at, this is the order block here, this level, and when you see this kind of reversal, you can expect now the price to go ahead and test this support as a resistance, and then to that a reverse from here. So looking at daily, with that in mind, long-term picture, I think that gold is still bullish to go there, okay. But in the short-term perspective, as I mentioned, if in case let's say GBP reverse, in that case we might see gold also breaking down, and in that case we might see that the price has broken down a lot and again created this move. So let's jump on to intraday time frame, 4 hour. Now 4 hour time frame is where we can find in fact how the price will do. For me, I will personally be very interested on buying gold if in case gold break this. In other situation also will be buying even in this zone if I see clear bullish price action, but very high probability area for gold is to break these weekliest candles, and we see there is a 20 EMA on the 4 hour, and once the price will be here, create a long wick candle, that could be a very good place for opening buy position. But for selling gold, I will not still recommend, because see, this is the real stuff that you need to reprogram your mind, okay. Look, reprogramming mind is another stuff, I know, but it is important as a trader, rewiring your brain, that I always talk about. Tomorrow also I'll release a video on how to about your if you want to go full time, then watch that video. I'll release tomorrow. So I've talked about how you can create an identity of a trader. See, to create an identity as a trader, the first thing you need to understand is you need to rewire your brain. That probably about a lot in terms of other aspect of self-development, but in trading it is quite relevant that to rewire your brain. So how do you rewire your brain? Is like, I want all of you guys to tell that that always, let's say you are expecting now selling gold, I want all of you guys to tell that in what situation I will buy gold. That's the question I want to hear from all of you guys. It's very important. The reason is, you see that gold market is still bullish. the market suddenly has a reversal or breakdown, it's always a speculation. That established market on gold in all those pairs is still bullish. Okay, guessing is a killing strategy of your trading. Keep in mind, no guess until we see valid market structure is still bullish. And when you are confusion, let's say this is what I do when I'm not sure either to go bullish or go bearish, I just remain observant. And these are the key aspect of being a trader, is to be patient. That but like you should forget when you have taken the last trade. That is where you become a very consistently profitable trader. That we do open a lot of live trade in this YouTube live, right? And even in our VIP channel we post trade regularly, but still in comparison with the time that I spend in front of the chart, I forget the previous trade. Even let's say I took the trade in yesterday or previous session, but so much time I spend in front of the chart, I forget the previous trade. Because if you spend a lot of time in front of the chart and you take, let's say in a day 2 trades, that's enough, isn't it? If they're going in the right direction, 2 trades in a day, quite enough. Even 1 trade in a day, quite enough. Even 2 trades, 3 trades in a week is quite enough if you do it in the right way, in the right place. That's it. But in comparison with the time that you spend, it's very less than what you are spending. And that's the key points, and I think that everyone has to realize as a trader. And that's where you rewire your brain to read the price action in the right way. See, I know that let's say when the price is in bullish, like here, we feel like selling. It's normal. This is what I also think in the normal way. The reason is we normally feel like that the price has gone a lot of up. Okay, that's how we normally, the human mind, think that okay, it has gone a lot up, it shouldn't go up anymore, it should drop now. That's how I also thought when I trade. And many times feel like I should take a sell trade in the beginning that I'm talking about, and I feel like okay, the price has dropped a lot, if I take a sell trade the price might reverse, and some cases you could see the reversal. But when I observed this price action, and after let's say 2-3 days, when I looked at the chart, I see that in fact it could be a very very big trade where I thought that in fact it's over, the price might reverse. So these all are guessing. That is why strategy is very important, in what situation you will be buying, and also patience is the key. So for gold, it is still bullish. Let's see how the price is forming, and once we'll see either bearish, either if the price reverse, or if we find suitable entry opportunity as a in bullish move, then we will be definitely looking at buying based on how the price is doing. As you know that the NFP coming, the market will be extremely volatile. Let's look at news calendar, guys. Forex Factory. So this is a news calendar that if you are completely new in trading, you should know this calendar. This website is completely for free. If you are new, then you can visit the website and then go to this calendar section. In the beginning you might see a lot of unnecessary news. Here you can filter using this filter button. Okay, unchecked all those, and then once you keep all those red, then you'll see all of them. So tomorrow CHF news is coming, so CHF is pretty important, and also tomorrow USD news coming. So tomorrow will be a very good day, also today, because with that this FOMC meeting minutes is very important. So normally 24 to 48 hours earlier the price become very volatile. So we'll see what kind of trading opportunity we have today in this market. And if I find any trade in this live session, guys, I'll not hesitate to enter. And also I'll be, you also can take this trade as a, like in your demo account only for educational purpose. So it's important, as a guideline that I have to announce that, disclaimer. Keep in mind everything here is educational only to help you to learn trading. So let's look at chat, guys, what you are up to. Your USD, please moving for you 30 pips. Amazing. Appreciate your content and breakdown on chart. Thank you, Given. Also appreciate your support to the channel. Dollar yen, absolutely. So you are amazing. You are also amazing. Forex law, thank you very much for your appreciation. Mila, good morning. Nizam, how are you? I'm good. Mila, good morning. Thank you very much for asking. How are you? Also let us know. Then Dakshana, dollar yen, yeah, absolutely. Look at next. Ragheb, are you currently on a trade? No, we closed trades because the market was very volatile. We closed our trade and I'm waiting for an entry because the market, as you have seen the Gbpusd, now you see that there has been a very strong drop, and I want to see in fact how this price action is forming. It looks like that we might see some bearish move, and it is important for me to see how the price is behaving. Can you check dollar yen? Yeah, absolutely. Look at it. Engage coach. When I see monthly, I see double top, and now the price is giving the entry for a long bearish. That is my opinion. What do you think, coach? Which price action, Engi? Let us know which pair you are talking about. Happy New Year, coach. Happy New Year, Felix. Thank you very much. US oil, please. Yeah, absolutely. So let's look at oil monthly. Okay, so US oil on the monthly time frame, there is a monthly doji, you can see. What I think that, guys, the way this monthly price candle has opened, I think that US oil this month will be bearish. Okay, the reason is there is a monthly doji, that first of all there is a bearish engulfer, okay, followed by a doji. It is a continuation pattern. Now the long-term price action on US oil is bearish. As you can see, there has been a head and shoulder here, and then monthly perspective there is a long doji. Okay, so with that monthly doji, the price just as soon as open, we have seen a long bearish engulfer has been created, like on the lower time frame. Monthly, the price as soon as open, we see that after this monthly doji, the price now breaking down, trying to break down. So basically highly likely that we will see US oil dropping. Okay, looking at weekly now, as you have seen in my weekly forex forecast, I mentioned that US oil would be bullish. Now, as I mentioned, that there is always change in the market structure. Okay, and that is why I'm updating all the time, because the weekly forex forecast based on the weekly price action. Now what you see that once the market open, we have seen that US oil, after breaking the weekly high, there has been a reversal. Now there are two probabilities now for US oil, either to drop or to remain in a sideway on the lower time frame. So weekly price action we see has broken up now, like after breaking the resistance we see that price action creating bearish move. If I look at the daily, now this is where you see that the confusion comes a little bit, because in many cases you will not be able to relate monthly, weekly, daily in the same line. Now US oil on the daily time frame, it is quite bullish. Now you can see that there has been a very strong impulse on the daily, guys, and then we see that impulse correction, impulse. So from the daily perspective, the price action is still maintaining a bullish market structure. In that case, how I will be approaching now, see, this is the daily candle on US oil, which is still, you know, almost more than half days to go. Let's draw this daily support. Now from the intraday perspective, there is, as you can see on the 4-hour time frame, the price has created this, you know, local break. We saw that basically US oil moving along this direction, along this local uptrend, has broken down, created an inverted head and shoulder, and then has broken up. Okay, so this is the line that we have drawn, that is from the daily perspective. Now we see that US oil just been tested this neckline, this previous resistance here, turning support. Now from the lower time frame perspective, we see still a bullish pattern on US oil, because the price already tested this neckline of this reversal pattern. You see there is an inverted head and shoulder, has broken out. Okay, so which is the resistance here, turning support, just been tested, as you can see. Now it's creating a long wick candle. So with that in mind, okay, what you could potentially see that US oil also 4-hour 20 MA has been retested, resistance turning support, and from this level we can expect US oil to go bullish. So from monthly, again going back to, you see there is a doji and then primarily a drop. So it could happen that again there could be another wave of rise, and in that case we might see, let's say, monthly high broken, going to this zone and then reversing back. That's how the market moves, because let's say US oil if create a monthly another bearish candle from here to there, it needs a lot of up and down whole, you know, the whole 4 weeks time. So that's what the price does, just come down, goes up, come back down, goes up. So that's what the real, you know, understanding of the market is, how the market moves. I'll tell you next how the market moves normally, how you can predict this kind of movement. Now with that in mind, so then my approach will be, it is just a retest of this resistance and support. Now for bullish, we need to see a strong bullish price action along this zone, then we can consider going long. So lower time frame price action, guys, US oil is still bullish. Okay, now let me tell you what I mean by, let's say, how you can predict a clear market movement. Keep in mind that, guys, let's say you see a doji like that, right? It could be monthly at any time frame. This is a very, very important concept, guys. I want you to pay attention, please. You see that this doji, you know how the price moves. Let's say based on where this candle is forming is very important, but in general rule of thumb. I will show you on the market. See, normally if it is a red, then the price closed here, right? You'll see in most cases the price either will come around 50% of this week, okay, and then will reverse to, let's say, from this 50% will reverse to month again closing and opening zone. From here you'll see in most cases will come back again, and if it comes back down again, it normally breaks the low. Now when the price break the low of this doji, in many cases you'll see a massive reversal to around 50% of this week. Okay, that's how in most cases you'll see market moves. Now let me show you exactly the real chart example what I mean by this. Let me show you in a good pair, for example Gbpusd. Look at here, you'll see that over and over again. You see this doji. Let me replay this chart. See how the price moved. First of all, with that doji, see, if you know this, you will never, you know, make any mistakes you will make mistakes, everyone makes mistakes, but you will have a clear picture of how the market moves. So this is the monthly candle, right? See what happened. You can see that the price exactly broken around half week of this candle and then drop, right? Keep dropping, you see. Now look at what happened after this monthly bearish engulfer. See how the next one is moving. Okay, now this is the crucial part. You can see that after this monthly doji, what the price did, see, after breaking of this previous monthly doji's high, the price reversed. Okay, and see what happened. You see the price even didn't reach that zone anymore. From here it reversed. Now the question is when you should take the biggest trade possible. When you see, look at the difference between this candle and that candle. See, I'll tell you what it is. See this one, this doji, after this doji, when that monthly candle has opened, it didn't break this high. Okay, but look at this one here, it has broken this high. Okay, I'm talking about this point. See, this one didn't break the previous monthly high, but this one has broken the previous monthly's high. Now this one, when it has broken this previous monthly high, it is the most high probability trade setup here, not here. Why? Can anybody answer this question? Let me tell you. So when let's say the price has broken this doji's high, you should forget everything and watch the price action. But why not here? Let's say I name it A and I name it B. This is monthly, but why it is so important? Because when it is monthly violated this level, on the 4 hour, 1 hour, you will find incredibly profitable trade, because when the price has broken this level, you will see a reversal pattern has formed on the lower time frame, and that is where the high probability trade. So this is A and this is B, and I want to know exactly why B is very high probability trade setup. Let me look at the chat in the meantime. Happy New Year, sir. Happy New Year. Thank you Is dollar gaining strength? We'll look at it. We're still not sure. We are observing price action. If we see that dollar gaining strength, it is a probability. Still, the trend is valid. But once we'll see clear price action, we'll know. In fact, we might see that dollar gaining strength with the upcoming NFP and FOMC. Coach, please, DXY and US30. Yeah, we'll look at it. And coach, gold, when I see monthly time frame, I see a double top, and now the price is giving the entry for a long bearish. Okay, we'll look at it. When you see monthly time frame, I see double top. Okay, we'll look at it. Julius, euro dollar. Good evening, sir. Thank you. Because every time you tell, whenever we see impulse, after that when you see correction, yeah, that's a very good concept. Forex, very good understanding. Amazing. And anyone else can answer this concept here, and then I'll jump onto the conclusion. Okay, so let me tell you. So the Happy New Year, Coach Sandra. Thank you very much. Happy New Year. Welcome back, everyone. Okay, so now B is so powerful because, see, the trend is down. Okay, this is the key points. This candle has broken the high of the doji against the trend. Okay, when there is a trend, normally you see every time the price was creating series of lower high. Okay, in that series of lower high, what you have seen that one candle has broken the high of the doji, and that is a complete violation of trending structure, and as a result we have seen a massive drop. And that is the zone. Even on the very lower time frame, if you see this kind of price action, it is in fact a very high probability trade setup. Okay, hopefully that, guys, you understood. Like, let's jump on to Gbpusd lower time frame again. Okay, we see significant movement to the upside on Gbpusd. The price highly likely that will come back and test this level. Now if Gbpusd managed to break all this high, and you know that it's going up, closing as a bullish engulfer like that, we will be, you know, that in that case we'll see that Gbpusd is bullish, and this one may remain as a, what I can say, as a liquidity grab. Okay, it will remain. So it is a very important. From this zone we might see some primary rejection, but highly likely that this price is now. So let's see how the price action is doing, how it is reacting to this level. With this support will really determine in fact how the price action might behave next. So our goal is to see either the price is rejecting or just creating a false breakout and going up. So Gbpusd, I think 1.2036, a very important level, guys, to look at. How this level will be reacting will really determine how it is going to do. Okay, so we'll jump on to now dollar yen. All right, so dollar yen, in the same way as Gbpusd, dollar yen has come to a very crucially important level. Okay, 4-hour time frame, we see dollar yen, there was a middleman here. The price has come around half week of this middleman. And what I have seen previously, how the market moves, you see that same representation here also. You see, after this middleman, see the price has closed here, right? Closed here. What the price did, has broken the low and then has gone up around half week of this candle and now rejecting, right? See, this is what exactly reflecting, guys. You see, the price has broken the low. Okay, broken the low, created an overextended and retreat back, has gone up almost half, exactly almost half week, little bit more than that, and then now rejecting. You see that now it is very important to look at, in fact, what is happening is the dollar yen is reversing or it is continuation. Now if it is a continuation, let's say if Gbpusd, if we see that Gbpusd, let's say, create a false breakout, the price is going up, in that case we might see the dollar yen, you know, moving along this channel. And probably we could see that the price is, you know, creating a bearish price action and then going down along this channel, which is highly bearish. So yeah, based on how the price action, the candle will close, we will determine, in fact, which way we can trade on all of this. So going back to Gbpusd again, guys, this is Gbpusd again from dollar yen, just to look at. So the price action is still didn't reach there, and I will be waiting for. Now going back to dollar yen again, so dollar yen in the similar way, the price action is still bearish. There is a 4-hour middleman. Now with that 4-hour middleman, we see the price has reached that zone that we talk about, upper week, created a lower high, now it is rejecting. If we look at monthly, let's delete that. This is dollar yen price action on the monthly. There is in fact a very long bearish engulfer followed by another bearish candle, and with that bearish candle we might see that there is a narrow candle has formed on dollar yen. Okay, so this is now important to see, either this price is going up for a deeper retracement or it is just continuing to drop. So still the price action is bearish on dollar yen. What is dropping is likely to drop. That's the law of trading, as you know that. From the weekly perspective also, you see this is so far bearish. Okay, until we see, you know, that a strong bullish price action, we need to consider as a bearish. That's how trading works. So looking at daily, this is the daily chart. So today we have seen break of this narrow candle to the upside. There's a lot of stop loss here. They hunted that and then returned back. So if we look at 4-hour, what we see, that this is very important to see. Let's say on the lower time frame, on the intraday, if the price break this level, you know, and started to push up, then we can expect that this is reversal. In that case, we will be going, you know, after establishing this downtrend to an uptrend, then we might go bullish. In that case, this is the weekly chart. In that case, what we might see that dollar yen probably will come to the upper part of this weekly wick here along this zone. This is what I also mentioned in the weekly forex forecast. This is could be that the price tested this again, this support, which is resistance, and creating a lower high and then falling back. So if that's the case on the lower time frame, after that confirmation of this local uptrend, there is a big move. In that case, we might see, let's say, more than 220 pip move we could see. So based on how first to that take this move up, we need to see this resistance is broken like that, tested, and then local bullish. Otherwise, respecting this resistance, we could see that price action is coming back down. Okay. Thank you. So I learned from you. Thank you very much. I also learned from you guys and girls. Thank you for mentioning that. This is what it is. We learn each other. Trading is a journey. It's not a destination. Keep in mind. Every day is a new learning. Okay. Always, that sometimes I say my students that, always sit down in front of the chart with a beginner mindset. This is a very, very important thing, guys. When I sit down in my trading desk every day in my first session, I look at the chart. That this is the first time I'm looking at the chart. I forget everything what I thought in the past. The reason is, that the market is evolving every moment. Structure is changing every moment. So it is very important that, guys and girls, that you stay, that very flexible with the market. Stay humble, stay flexible. When the market changes, that we need to change our direction. We need to change our analysis. We need to be compatible with the market. In other words, there is no room for being right or wrong. It's all about making money, right? How many of you really want to make money in trading? Let me know in the chat. What's your financial goal, in fact, in trading? I want to know your financial goal as well. Then we can discuss it more. What you talk about more, you will bring it in your life. Talking is very important. Keep in mind that when you talk or write, it goes to your thinking. And everything is in fact creating from our experience, from our thinking, talking, and we experience it. So let me know your financial goal on trading, so that I exactly know what's your goal. You don't need to disclose your goal to everyone, but you might say that, yeah, I want to make money, or I want to do this out of trading. I want to quit job, or want to make $1 million, 5 million, 10 million, 1 billion, doesn't matter. Just let me know. Make an impossible goal. Always set an impossible goal. Is very important. Happy New Year, coach. Thank you. Hi, coach. Please, we are in January starting our scalping class. Simon, thank you very much. I will organize it very soon. Just need some matters to be aligned together, and then we will be on it. No worries. Thank you very much. Your GBP is still bullish. Look at it, still got half AUD CAD running. Huge profit. Thanks, Wizard. No problem, Christopher. Thank you very much. Thank you. Awesome. Very good. Financial freedom during retirement. Very good. Amazing. My financial goal is to have financial freedom. Amazing. How many of you next? Let me know what's your financial goal. Okay, in the meantime, I'll look at something else. Let's look at Bitcoin. Looking at monthly, first of all, BTC on the monthly, there is a bearish engulfer followed by a bearish doji. Okay, now this is a continuation pattern. This is a bearish price action. Long term price action on BTC is bearish, very strong bearish, and then the price is creating series of lower high and lower low. This is a very strong bearish price action. Okay, followed by there's a bearish angle followed by doji. It's a continuation pattern. Now if we look at weekly, very, it's moving in a sideway, but it's still series of lower highs being created. Okay, so which is in fact bearish. Now if we look at daily on BTC, daily price action from this daily 20 MA, we see that the price is highly bearish. Okay, so it is now slowly going up, but it is long-term bearish. We see that BTC created a head and shoulder. Now the market is a little bit of slow due to the volatility, but what we could see BTC USD, what I think that if we just go to further lower time frame, this zone is crucially important. I think that the way it is forming now, we might see a drop. Okay, in case if we see bullish move, in that case we might see that BTC in fact going even to this level, which is less likely to happen. What I think that BTC USD will drop from here. Okay, as you can see, this is creating, these are creating series of lower high, and long-term price action looking at monthly is highly bearish. So BTC is bearish. Let me look at your USD, please. I'm still long. We'll look at it. Financial freedom during retirement, my financial. Okay, very good, sir. As you are a coach, in future I will be successful in my life. I just want to meet you and wants your blessing. Thank you very much. I also want to meet all of you guys and girls. It's really, I'm in fact meeting every day. That this is a great meeting in this live session. You guys writing, you guys are that appreciating, interacting. I can see you. You can see me on the camera, but I can see you in my mind very clearly. I have a very vivid imagination. So let's see about the goal that you said, guys, about financial freedom. Look, very good that you have a financial freedom. Let me give you just give me 2 minutes, guys. Just pay attention. I know that it's not trading, but this is what will make trading worthwhile, trust me. See, if you keep a goal as a financial freedom, okay, a goal, this is basically your environment is financial freedom, but the goal has to be very specific. See how you can do, try to do exactly what I say. Trust me, it will change your life. What you can do after this live session, first of all, find a major purpose in life. It's very important. Major, that's Napoleon Hill said as a definiteness of purpose. There is many other ways it can be explained. It really creates a big impact, because that we operate according to our unconscious mind. See, what we know about ourselves is very little. The bigger part of our everything, molding our reality, molding our life, is there is a higher force always at work, trust me. So to impact on that area, you need to know exactly a big, like, find a clear, what I call the definiteness of purpose. What do you want to do at the when you, let's say, make that financial freedom? What are you gonna do next? Let's say I asked a friend a couple of days ago. He was asking me about some advice. So he was asking, and I was questioning him that, okay, what are you gonna do? He said, I wanna, achieve that much amount of wealth to build a house. And then I said, what next? What are you gonna do? He said, I wanna build a garden, and so that I can stay peacefully. And then what are you gonna do? He said, I wanna listen music, watch bird. And then what are you gonna do? And then he stopped. What's next? You know what next is? Every one of you want to do something really will keep your, like, this birth will be worthwhile coming in this world. So that is why you need, even it may not be feasible to you, but you need to write down exactly something which is definite in your life. Like, for example, a big, anything that associated with your emotion. Everyone has a different kind of emotion association. So once you find the definiteness of purpose, then you need to write a goal. There are two things. Then you need to write a goal. Now, to get there, to reach there, you need to set a goal, and that goal is could be a financial goal. That is what trading is. Now, the financial goal, let's say the financial freedom that you are asking, or you deserve, you need to have a specific goal with a specific time frame. Keep in mind. As an example, you might say, okay, by November, 2023, or January 2023, in 1 year time, based on what's your, let's say you feel like that, okay, $1 million could be a good amount of money for me, then set a goal for $3 million. Okay, more than, until you feel discomfort, keep it up. Okay, and then write them down exactly in a piece of paper. Okay, how much financial, forget about how it will come. It will come, no doubt about it, trust me. Forget about how this money will come. The pathway, completely dissolve it. Once you have written down your financial goal and the time frame, next thing, you ask yourself one question, that what you want to give in return, instead of thinking about what that how you gain it. Forget about how you gain it. Think about what you want to give in return. Let's say you might say, okay, I'm trading, that's I'm giving, that is giving. You are investing on a currency. So when you are, let's say you are buying USD CAD, right? You are basically investing on US dollar, right? You are enriching dollar, you are giving value to the dollar, so you are adding value to dollar. So this is where you will answer this question, that what, like, so you have to ask yourself a question, what you want to give in return. And you might say, okay, write down that I want to add value to the world, value to that liquidity. I want to, whatever way you can explain to yourself, write down exactly. And then whenever you take a trade, say to yourself that, okay, I'm gonna take this trade to achieve this goal, and then keep faith on it, keep doing it, it will come, no doubt. And that's how anything happens, and that is how you can achieve anything in life. And that is the right way to achieve a goal. Now, if you say that, let's say if you keep it in your mind, I'm trading to gain financial freedom, then the pathways is still not clear. Okay, financial freedom is a generalized that what I can say, generalized goal. You need a specific goal. So find a purpose that will generate emotion, okay, definiteness of purpose, why you are doing the things that you are doing, and then set a goal, and then find out what you wanna give in return to get this money or to achieve that goal. And then whatever you are doing, redirect your action, thinking, feeling, and everything to that goal to achieve. Keep faith, that without any doubt. And I can assure you that I cannot assure you a trade will be winner or loser, but I can assure you that if you do in that way, you will achieve that goal. You will see that your life event started to change dramatically. You will change your life event, no matter who you are, where you are, what's your situation. Once you set the goal, you act on it, keeping undoubtable faith. Your life event will mold, shape to bring your pathway to that goal. And everyone was watching this live show, everyone will be able to achieve that. If your goal could be 100k, no problem, could be 100 million, no problem, based on what you are comfortable. Until you are comfortable, raise it up. If you start to feel discomfort about that amount of money that you want to achieve, then stop and then do on it. That's how it works. So do it, and I know that you can do it. I will be following up in this live session next. Okay, so let's jump on to the trading. Looking at gold again, we see that, let's look at, okay, we see that there is some this price action now showing some bullish move. So looking at, going back to Gbpusd, which is okay, so Gbpusd, we see that this candle is going to close in 15 minutes, but this price action is still not bearish, guys. You see that after this breakdown, the price couldn't create any new lower low. And see that the price couldn't create any new lower low. Okay, instead what it has done, that the price now pushing higher. It could be up, that a false breakout, this one. In that case, we'll find enormous bullish price action or bullish trade. So that is why we need to observe how the price is reacting to the levels. Okay, let's see what happens. Still 15 minutes remaining. We'll jump on a trade. Reversal Gbpjpy. Let me look at it. Gbpjpy reversal, as I mentioned, if we see that, let's say Gbpusd create a false breakout, then Gbpjpy could be a reversal to this level again. Okay, it is not impossible to see that Gbpusd, Gbpjpy has reversed, or at least, let's say, has broken this wickless candle on the weekly. You see Gbpjpy, once the market open, we have seen that this weekly candle has created a wickless candle. Okay, so with that wickless candle, looking at daily, okay, we see that the price, this is the daily wickless candle, created lower high and has broken down, which is still bearish. Now if we look at on the lower time frame, okay, so yeah, I think that we might see some bullish move. If the way it is doing looks like that, you see that gold has retreated back from this previous support turning resistance, and Gbpusd also we see some bullish move. So we need to see in fact how the price is reacting to this level, guys. It's very important. You see that this is the support, which is turning resistance, and also this is the trend line on the lower time frame on Gbpusd. Okay, based on how the price is doing, then we will understand exactly what is going to happen with GBP USD. It's very important to see how it will react. Okay, if we see that, let's say from here the price has broken up and formed a pin bar, we might see bearish price action or selling opportunity. Now last 15 minutes candle is crucially important, this one. Okay, coach, US30 and DXY. Okay, Mohanad, US30. Let's look at US30. Okay, it's all, you know, that in the same way of moving. Now US30, okay, if we look at monthly, bigger picture, US30 have opened with a gap. Looking at weekly, okay, from the weekly perspective, US30 showing bullish. Okay, so far, because the weekly candle is not closed, so we can't, you know, rely on this one. Let's jump on to daily. Now daily price action, what do you see? That the price opened with a gap on the daily and then created candle that is a long wick at the bottom, which is typically, so the price action on the US30 also, it look like that it is still bullish, though it has broken this resistance level. You can see that on the lower time frame. Now the price is testing this resistance. Now if this one is a false breakout, in that case we might see that drop and gold might drop, and in that case, you know, GBP might drop. So based on what it is doing here is really need to look at, but looks like that to me it is a fake out. Okay, look to me that it is a fake out on US30. All right, let's see what happened. If that's the case, because you see there is a on daily there is an impulse and then a structure triangle, the price has broken out. It could be that, let's say, it's melting down this way. Okay, it is possible. So local time frame looks like that to me, it is a fake out. Okay, let's see what happened. For me, we just need to observe it to see in fact what it is doing, like all other pairs. And NFP coming, as you know, that it's very important that we carefully look at, because this week is really important for us. And also guys, if you want to trade NFP, as you know that it's the biggest event that we have, and also learn our strategies, you can find a link in the description area. You can visit us, there's a discount going on. You can join us to learn our strategies and also to trade with us, and also have all those trading tools, including our TF indicator that will help you to scan the trade according to our trend following strategies. And also you will be part of great trading community where you will have opportunity to interact with all the traders that trade in our Forex Trading Wizard Academy. They're sharing their ideas, thought, and also some of them already profitable in the group. They also post trade alerts in the group. That's really great trading community. If you want to be something, you must need to be with that kind of people. That's the thing I really was, when I started trading, I really feel like when I desperately looked for traders, I couldn't find anywhere, and that is the reason this academy is created, to help traders to become profitable. So link in the description, you can join us. If you have any question, there is a live chat available, you can ask anytime. So let's look at some. So Gbpusd had already proved to be, looks like that. In terms of Gbpusd, it is a false breakout. As you can see, that drop on Gbpusd immediately has gone up. Looks like that to me. On, let's say, on Gbpusd, it is false breakout, looks like. So Gbpusd in turn could be a false breakout. So if that's the case, then this is what exactly happening. If Gbpusd, let's say, has created a false breakout on the lower time frame, that means that according to the weekly forex forecast, the way it is expected, probably the price is doing exactly. That means that in that case, this is the monthly doji on Gbpusd. The price has broken the low of this doji, okay, and we might see that the price is going up to test the upper week of the doji. If we see Gbpusd has created a false breakout, weekly time frame has done the same. Daily, yeah, so you see that on the daily, the price already created a long wick candle. Now it is also possible for this instrument to move in a sideway until the NFP, so which is very nearing. Now after this kind of breakdown, normally if you look at in the past on Gbpusd, normally I love to trade this. You see that there's a big breakdown and then strong, drop. The same way here, see a big breakdown and the narrow candles, big drop, and this trade we already opened during that time. And I love to trade this kind of price action, clean bearish price action, and I always wait for this kind of price action. So if you see on here, it's almost similar kind, but we see that this candle, let's say if this one was creating a narrow doji like that, definitely I would open from here sell position, okay. But now we see this price couldn't create a lower low, instead now going up. So next one on Gbpusd, we might see that going up again, testing this level, and based on how the next one is doing, okay, we'll know exactly what is likely to happen. If it tests this level, this support turning resistance and creating a long wick candle like that, a pin bar, that could be a very good place for shorting. On the other hand, if we see Gbpusd created another strong bullish candle and then has gone up, closed above, then this is a false breakout. If this is a false breakout, we definitely know that there will be a big move to the upside. Just need to see confirmation. Okay guys, so there are some that indicator, or what I can say indication, that you can look at to see either this is a false breakout or it is a real breakout. Let me show you again on Gbpusd. See, for example, this one here, okay, you see when it has broken with this big bearish candle, let's say this one. See, first of all we see a trend down, and second of all this bearish candle has broken this structure completely to the upside. You see a lot of stop loss, huge liquidity, volume, and then cross below with a long bearish engulfer, followed by, see, this is very important, followed by a narrow doji which is red. Okay, and that is why, see what happened next. You see that now current one, what's the difference? Firstly, the difference is that the one that has broken, it doesn't have anything like that. Okay, you see, it didn't grab any liquidity. Let's say if this one was like that, and then this one was like this, that's a completely game changer. You see that? That's the main thing. If you know this, you are a trader, okay? Because the market repeats the same thing over and over again. The only thing as a trader is to understand, recognize, and then trade. Understand and recognize and then trade. Simple. Okay guys, so give a big thumbs up, subscribe to the channel if you haven't done yet. It helps the channel, and also it helps me to stay motivated to create more content to help traders. So make sure guys, everyone give a big thumbs up and also subscribe. So let's look at now quickly. We see a candle is going to close now. Let me look at with all of them quickly. Okay, we see Aussie Yen, CAD, CHF. I'm just looking all of them to see how the market shaped. Okay, AUD, USD. Guys, what I see the DXY, okay, from DXY, this is the DXY, right? To me, DXY, this is a fake move. Looks like that it's a fake move, okay? And you can see this is the long-term downtrend on DXY, okay? And with that long-term downtrend, there is unusual move happen to the upside. I think that this is just a pure manipulation, okay? So in that case, we could see DXY again coming back down. So that means that high probability Gbpusd will go up, euro dollar will go up. But let's see what happened. We can't still conclude, but looks like that to me. It is a fake move. See, this trend line has broken out, you know, without any warning. Normally fake move happens like that. So looking at daily, the price, you see, after a long time when this happened, the 20 MA has not been tested. Now it has tested 20 MA on the daily and then close it back down. So yeah, I think that DXY just, it is a manipulation. So that means that from the higher time frame perspective, DXY is still bearish, okay? So let me look at all those candle closed. So Euro GBP, that looks like that Euro GBP also bearish on the daily. This is the daily candle. I think that Euro GBP primarily highly likely will come to the daily 20 MA, which is pretty, looks like, yeah, Euro GBP, you see this is the candle just closed. It has created a head and shoulder here, Euro GBP, and then has broken down, okay? So what I think that Euro GBP after test, once it will test the neckline, of this lower time frame head and shoulder, this previous support turning resistance, we can consider going short on Euro GBP. Okay, so yeah, there is a head and shoulder. Now a head and shoulder will not guarantee drop. We need to see the price tested the neckline, support here, which is turning resistance, and significant rejection. Then we can consider going short on Euro GBP. Okay, I will be observing that one also. Once I will find trade alert, I will be definitely sending to the students. When I will find, even in this live session, if we find clear rejection, we will be trading, no problem. So we see Euro AUD. Okay, on Euro dollar, a little bit of different picture. Okay, now Euro dollar, after this strong drop, the attempt from the buyers are not strong enough. Looks like that euro is very weaker. Okay, so Euro dollar, see the picture is very mixed. Euro dollar looks like bearish. Okay, if I look at daily, now the trend on Euro dollar, you can see this is the trend is up. Okay, the way it has broken down Euro dollar, which is not very healthy bearish. Now if I look at daily, on the 4 hour looks like bearish, but if we look at daily, you will see what I mean. That is why multi-time frame is very important. If you look at Euro dollar, this is the daily chart, you can see that. Okay, now it was a clean uptrend, right? Very long time. This daily chart, one candle has broken down, will not guarantee you a drop like that. I don't think that the Euro dollar will drop like this. Instead, if it wants to drop, it needs a clear retest of this previous support turning resistance, needs to go up again, create a pattern, and then drop. So from the higher time frame perspective, I do not see Euro dollar to be highly bearish. Okay, so to consider Euro dollar bearish, we need a clear retest of this level. Okay, if I draw this level here, previous support, which is turning resistance. Okay, we see in fact a head and shoulder, and then has broken down, but the price action is against the current. See, if you apply your, let's say, your common sense, you will understand in fact how it is forming. See, consider it as like a water or a tennis ball. You see it is in fact still, the gravity is still up. Okay, like, what do I mean by that? Let me show you another chart pattern. Look at this one here. See, this breakdown, this red candle is very different than the one that already see. This one, if you closely look at, you see that the pattern is still bearish. Okay, the long-term pattern is bearish, and there is already a liquidity gap here, and already established downtrend, creating series of lower high and lower low, and from that downtrend the price has broken down, high probability for drop. But if we compare this one with current one, see what I mean by this. See, this one, you can see the price is going up, not coming down, and with that uptrend the price has broken down. That is not that much of healthy for dropping like that. Okay, so in that case I would say that even euro dollar we might see slowly again going up, and on the retest of this support here, which is turning resistance, can give us possible, if we see significant bearish price action, then we can consider going short. So for the time being I would say that is still the price action on gold, euro dollar is still not showing very strong bearish. I think that due to NFP we are seeing some unusually movement which is not along the direction of the trend. Now I'll look at AUD NZD, AUDJPY. Let me look at chat in the meantime, guys. Check Gbpusd and look at it. Bullish and golfer, very good. So I have a sell trade, gold price 1830. Do you think will go down? Gold is still bullish, but we'll see over the time what happened. USD is okay. I'm a beginner. Shall I trade with Euro USD, buy or sell? Trade. Okay, Euro USD. If you are a beginner, I will say that don't just that rely on buy and sell. Instead, observe the price action. But euro dollar is currently neither buy or nor sell, because as I mentioned, we could see that this is a fake move, and that, like, if anyone insisting to open a trade, I will be more on buy side rather than the sell side on euro dollar. So which euro GBP is going up now, chance to sell. Euro GBP, Euro GBP, guys, just now that before testing this neckline, not a good idea to anything, but this is weekly chart. We might see deeper retracement on euro GBP. If we take our Fibonacci, this is 38.2% Fibonacci level on euro GBP. Looking at daily, there is a breakdown, and I think that on euro GBP we might see to this level exactly where there is a daily 20 MA aligning with 38.2% Fibonacci level on the weekly. So for me, we could see that euro GBP again testing this neckline, this 20 MA, and once the price will be here, if we see rejection, could be a very good place for opening sell position after we see the rejection on euro GBP. Otherwise, just observant. Yeah, similarly euro dollar, I don't think that euro dollar will be a good idea to sell from here. This price action it has broken down, okay, is against the trend. Okay, the trend is up. Always keep in mind, I gave 70% weight to the trend. Okay, if you're trading with the trend, always holding the trade, managing the risk, you will never lose money in trading. Let's sell trade. Okay, so USDs are looking at now monthly perspective on USDs, guys. What I see that USDs, to me, I don't think it could be long, okay, because the price action still bearish. Okay, looking at weekly, now weekly price action on USD is also highly bearish, and what I see that on the weekly, guys, a head and shoulder, okay, a nice looking head and shoulder. And this week, after the previous weekly doji, the price, this upward movement on the lower time frame is just to retrace some part of this long week on the weekly time frame, and the price already has reached there, as you can see, and now rejecting. So looking at daily, the price just tested the daily 20 MA and forming a narrow doji. Okay, and also you see that on the daily perspective, this is the neckline, support on USD, okay, support here, support here, support here, which is turning resistance, and we have seen from here a rejection. Now if we look at intraday time frame on USD, this is where I see that the price action is, you see that there is a, first of all, there is a support here, okay, long-term support, support, and with that support we see series of lower high has broken down, again tested multiple times. You see again it has tested and again created a lower high. For me, USD in all time frame perspective, to me it is still bearish. Okay, from the higher time frame to the lower time frame, to me it is still bearish. Now anything can happen. For me, I think that, as you can see, like the DXY, this move on USD is just a fake move. So I will not be recommending for buying, but as you know that everyone has his own way. I could be wrong at any point. Anyone can be wrong in trading. I also get wrong, that's fine. Trading is all about, you know, that probability and staying on the edge all the time. That's only the thing. So gold sell on 1807, close around 1807, sell. So 1807 sell, so you probably big loss in, isn't it? So in that case, what are you gonna do? 1807 sell. It's difficult to tell, but the price action is still bullish. Okay, the this formation on gold is still bullish, and no one can guarantee this price to drop, as the market structure on gold is still bullish. Okay, at any point we could see, as I told you, that drop. Normally reversal doesn't happen like that. Okay, there's some way the price reversed, one way the price reversed with a big move up and then an immediate big move down and then slow retracement, one way. Another way reversal happen is a clean head and shoulder or a long consolidation, and in that consolidation, you know, that couple of false breakout and then drop. So gold does this all the time. Let me show you an example. See, when gold reverse, it normally leaves a clue in it. You see this one reversed from downtrend to the uptrend, and see how many false breakout it did. It did false breakout here and then created an inverted head and shoulder and then has reversed. So the same thing here. Okay, consolidation, and then the price grabbed liquidity a lot and then started to drop. So normally, you know, that the price will move in the direction of the major trend. That's the predictability on anything. Okay, this is the easiest way to trade the market, is always staying with the trend. Okay, unless you see change of trend, not even reversal, change of trend means reversal happened, the price tested the reversal pattern, and then there's a new trend established. And that's why JC Livermore said that in his book, always buy the stock. That time there was no forex, which talk about the stock. Buy the stock when it is fully bullish, sell the stock when it is fully bearish. Okay, very, very important concept, guys, keep in mind. But you know that I also, when I started, I always, you know, looking for top for selling, bottom for buying, and all retail trader think in the same way. Retail trader look for top for selling, bottom for buying. And that's what I told you a couple of minutes ago. We need to, you know, that rewire our brain to, you know, that to think in that way, that okay, when I'll see a trending market, the price is going up, always thinking for buying. That's really helps to understand exactly how the market works. Okay, so we see the NASDAQ, guys. You can see that. Let me look at NASDAQ. What we see, this is the daily chart on NASDAQ, showing significantly bullish move. Okay, this is the monthly chart on NASDAQ, and what do you see that after the monthly close, the price maintaining a higher low, and we see some, you know, movement to the upside. I think that NASDAQ also will go up. Okay, initially at least. If we look at weekly, this is what exactly expected in the weekly forex forecast. You have seen that there is a weekly drop. What I think that this week NASDAQ will go up even at least to this 20 EMA. Looking at daily, after this doji, the price has opened with a gap, creating double dojis, which is in fact highly, look like that, highly bullish. Now looking at intraday, now you can see that this price action, after completing an inverted head and shoulder, has broken out. A back to back, you see two sessions high. Now this session, current candle, which is creating a long wick. So this is bullish price action in one word. So what I would say, that NASDAQ is currently creating a bullish move, guys. And at the same time, guys and girls, if you want to trade with us, learn our strategies, you can find a link in the description. You can visit us to join, to learn our strategies and also trade with us. There is NFP coming, and that's a good time to trade during the NFP. Okay, so let's look at GJ. Just look at all those pairs. Gbpusd, one of you asked for Gbpusd. This move, for me, it's a fake move, you can see. And I think that the price is following this pattern, you can see. Daily. the price has just come to the weekly support, created a higher low, and then immediately reverse. Amazing. Monthly. Okay, so with the monthly price action on Gbpusd, we see that this is a bullish market. Okay, there's a bullish candle that has a body, long wick. The price has come to the support zone, exactly where we need to see. Now it is going up. So Gbpusd, from the higher time frame perspective and lower time frame, all are bullish. So on this time frame, we see there is a bullish engulfer has been created. I think that if I see that, like on Gbpusd, if the price come back here with this 20 MA for short term retracement, or even with a smaller doji, can be a good place to buy Gbpusd. So Gbpusd is bullish. Okay, all right guys, so what I see that on all of them, basically, let me look at again to all of them. So the market is basically preparing after grabbing liquidity for a movement, and normally the NFP is a really crucial time where we find incredible trading opportunity. Now if I look at the calendar, we see that there is a news coming on CHF tomorrow, and also tomorrow there are 3 high impact news, and now every day very important news coming up. And these 3 days, I think remaining 3 days, isn't it? Yep, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Yeah, 3 days will be the best day of this month, I'm sure, and I will be on it, guys and girls. So if you wanna trade this NFP session to, you know, in our Forex Trading Wizard Academy, you can join us. With that said, I'm gonna end this session, guys and girls. Thank you very much for joining this live session. Tomorrow I'll be on live in the same time, and as you know that we didn't see anything, so we didn't enter a trade. But in the meantime, during this long, you know, New York session and in upcoming Asian session as well as in London session, I'll be on it and I'll keep you updated. Thank you for your support to this channel. With that said, I'm gonna end. Hopefully that you enjoyed this live session, you learned something. Don't forget to subscribe and like, and also join the free Telegram channel, link in the description. Any update I normally post on the free Telegram channel as well, for any live trade that we are doing on YouTube, or any kind of ideas that I share. So thank you. I'll see you very soon.